We are fortunate to be back now with a trailblazer, both on and off stage. Misty Copeland making history in 2015 as the first African-American female principal dancer with the American Ballet Theatre.
She broke barriers, starring in several leading roles, and has since become an advocate, mom, and New York Times best-selling author.
Well, now Misty is sharing her love for ballet in a new picture book. It's called Bunheads Act Two, The Dance of Courage. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Misty.
So good to have you here. All right, so let's dig in. This is your second Bunheads book. It's about a group of young dancers. They're learning ballet, a new ballet, and then their lead, she had like an injury, right?
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this has been like a dream of mine to create this series. Bunheads is, the stories are really based around my experience coming into ballet at 13 years old and really finding this camaraderie with, the young dancers that were in the studio with me. You're in this vulnerable position, you're in a leotard and tights, and you're all, coming from different walks of life, and we found this commonality through our passion and love for ballet. But in this story, Kat, who was my best friend growing up in San Pedro, California,
how cool is that?
She gets injured, and it's like, well, what do you do in those situations?
Because, for the main girl, that's like a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it was really just about, everyone kind of coming around her and supporting her and letting her know that we're going to dedicate this performance to her and that life will continue and go on and she will dance again. But that she was a big part of bringing everyone together in learning the ballet Don Quixote.
And a big performance up ahead for you. You've recently announced after 25 years you're retiring from the American Ballet Theatre. What has it been like being back in the studio preparing for this special moment?
Girl, it's been brutal. It has been brutal. I'm 43 now. I've been with American Ballet Theatre since I was 17 years old.
Oh, my goodness.
And I took 5 years off, figuring out what it is that I wanted to do next and kind of processing, what's to come. And so it's been, nostalgic and just really tough to be back in the studio post-baby for the first time.
How often are you training? For those, for
it's
people
every
behind
day.
this, every day.
Yeah. It's intense. I mean, we're professional athletes, but it's, to me, this is a thank you to all of the incredible support that I've had throughout my career, and for American Ballet Theatre giving me this incredible platform and a space to be able to make history on their stages. So it's really a thank you.
Have you been able to project ahead to what it's going to be like that evening for the final bow?
Ooh. I keep saying I don't think I'll be that emotional because it's been 5 years that I've really been processing. So it's not like I'm in the midst of my career and then I'm going out and, so many of the dancers that I have danced with my whole career have already retired and left the company. So I feel like I'm in a different position. But the thought of my son Jackson coming on the stage and giving me flowers and I'm going to be a disaster.
I'm like, Misty, you say that. Are you kidding me? I'm crying now. What are you talking about? I'm crying right now. Wait, okay, so I know that you, speaking of icons, you love Mariah Carey. What is it about Mariah that you love? What is it about her?
It was the year that her debut album came out. I was 7 years old. It was the first time that I was in, we had just moved to San Pedro, California. I had just started attending the Boys and Girls Club. There were so many things that happened that was starting to create stability in my life for the first time. And then her debut album came out. And it was the first time I really saw someone who looked like me, a biracial woman. She was extremely gifted. And my whole family just kind of embraced her. But I don't think I realized it at the time. It was like looking back. And it was like, why am I so obsessed with this woman? And I was like, oh, this is what representation does.
I love that. Well, she wanted to send you a little message.
No.
Yep.
Take a look.
Oh, my God.
Misty, huge congrats on your book, Bunheads Act Two, and your incredible career at the American Ballet Theatre. You've made history with your grace and strength, and I know you'll keep inspiring us all.
Oh, I just adore her, and it's so insane to think that we've become friends, and I know she can't attend my performance, so that means the world to me.
Yay.
Oh.
Well, speaking of that final performance, this is a transition. It's not the end, but we wanted to bring you a little something, so we've got a little bouquet for you.
Oh, my God, this is the best,
so pretty.
This is the best interview I've had.
Well, we love you. We just think you're so awesome.
All the flowers.
Thank you so much.
You've meant so
take
much
it
to
in.
us.
Yeah.
We're just so
you.
thrilled that you shared this with us.
Thank you.
Yay. Now back to practice. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotta go.
You've been a role model for so many. What do you want this next act of your life to look like?
Yeah. more of the same. Ballet has given me so much, and I feel like I owe them so much.
Yeah.
I owe the community and my community as a Black woman, like the opportunity to have access and exposure to it. And so ballet is not leaving me by any means. I will continue writing books, performing, just no more Swan Lakes. But ballet and dance will forever be a part of everything that I do.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Bunheads Act 2, The Dance of Courage, by the way, is out tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.